In the last year, we've spent a little over $6.8 million on Facebook ads, and I'm going to be showing you the top 5 things we learned after spending this amount of money on Facebook ads and the lessons you can take away from this video. These are the exact things I wish I knew before we started running Facebook ads. Whether you're a brand, influencer, e-commerce business, or B2B, these strategies are going to be able to work for you, especially if you pay attention to data and actually want to follow the numbers and not just personal opinion. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey y'all, it's Chappell here, and our agency manages over $10 million in ad spend, and over the past year we spent a little bit over $6.8 million, and in fact just in the last 90 days alone it's roughly around $1.7 million, and it actually scales up throughout the year, so that's just a rough average that we've calculated throughout the year. But realistically, every quarter our spend actually goes up at our agency, and that's because more money starts to go into the platform as we get closer to the holidays towards the end of the year. And so therefore our spend really starts to rapidly climb over the next couple of quarters, and I'm going to be breaking down exactly what you can learn from the insights that we pull from our agency clients and the ways that you can apply these strategies to be successful with Facebook ads as well. So let's go ahead and jump into these learnings. So as you can see here, we spent a little over $1.7 million in the last 90 days. We are at the highest tier you can be at as a badged partner on Facebook. That essentially means we have qualifying spend that has met the threshold. And in fact, we have, a little under 90% qualifying spend. So that really means we spent more on the platform in the last 90 days. And, throughout the year, we'll really close in a little over 10 million. And it grows every year depending on, the overall results that we're seeing and how much budget we're moving into the platform. And we are migrating a lot of spend off of Facebook as well, just into TikTok, as we are seeing incredible numbers over there. So if you are interested in watching a TikTok ads video on how we're able to scale up and what we learned from spending $600,000 in the last 90 days, make sure to check out this video here. Are Facebook ads dead? And that's a big question that a lot of you probably have, and I'm here to tell you they're not entirely dead yet. There are things you can be doing to get incredible results, and maintaining 2 to 3x ROAS is still very achievable on the platform. And in fact, stories and real ads are actually becoming more impactful for conversions now. Used to, you'd be able to get away with the strategy of only serving a certain ad type or only going after certain type of audiences, and you could achieve extreme scale very easily. Now it's gotten a little bit more complex, and you have to be more specific in your overall strategy. And it's really about finding the actual placement types and ad creatives that are not only going to lift your overall results, but be able to drive actual conversions for your brand. And retargeting audiences are still producing high purchase volume. A lot of you have seen your audiences decrease in size or decrease in overall results, but we're here to tell you there are things you can do to your retargeting audiences that make them super impactful. And so Facebook and Instagram Reel ads is really a main strategy we're seeing right now that is really converting. And specifically, we're migrating content from TikTok and bringing it over to Facebook. And so TikTok's really a trendsetter in terms of the actual content, and it doesn't really work both ways. You can't really take Facebook content and bring it to TikTok, but you can certainly bring TikTok content and bring it to Facebook and see incredible results. And so that's exactly what we're doing. We're testing over on TikTok, and then we're migrating the actual content into Reels. It's a vertical placement, and as you can see here, this is a Reel style ad, and we're actually using text with that black and white stroke where we actually highlight the product, go over the main differences, cover the actual video here. And what this allows us to do is not only appear in the actual Reel ads placement where lots of people are spending their time now on Instagram Reels, but we're also able to show up in not only the Reels feed, but the Reels tab, and even on the Explore with these actual videos. So we're getting a lot of placements with these video creatives, and because they're so specific and have such strong call to actions, we're seeing incredible conversion volume from them and scaling up to $1,000 to $3,000 daily off these ads alone. But this strategy becomes even more effective and extremely important whenever you combine it with a carousel retargeting ad, especially if you're in the e-commerce space. If you have, e-commerce products, then following up on your reel with an actual retargeting ad that is carousel based is going to drive incredible conversions. This combination allows you to reduce your overall cost per purchase, increase your purchase volume, drive higher conversion rates, and get a major brand lift overall for people not only remembering your Reel ad, but being able to go from the Reels and actually make a conversion and potentially purchase more from actually seeing your retargeting ads. So we're using this strategy across the board, and we're seeing other brands starting to tap into this as well from the success that we're able to see. And it's a really effective strategy to actually try out. It's where you master having a real ad that is driving conversions, and then you're following it up with a lot of retargeting from the actual images and carousel based ads. And we even pulled some of this data in here that, Instagram Reels are really driving conversions and increasing overall brand lift because, it's a placement where people are actually seeing your brand, they're seeing the product being placed in the actual video, you're showcasing it, you're highlighting it, and it's actually driving an overall, higher brand lift of people remembering not only your brand name, but remembering, the brand the next time they actually see an ad like yours. And it's actually increasing the recall, and that's exactly what that means. People are seeing the ads and they're remembering them when they see them again, which is going to increase the overall action intent. The more times they've seen it, the more times they actually realize who the brand is and what the product is, the more likely it is that they're willing to make a decision around purchasing. And so you're able to, actually launch these Instagram Reel ads and see pretty high overall sales lift and be able to follow up with these retargeting ads to get incredible purchases. And this is a main strategy we're using across a lot of accounts, and it's a strategy that's been working very consistently across the board. And so here's another example. This is God is Dope, and you can see that they actually have the Instagram Reel ads or Facebook Reels where they're actually running this vertical placement, and these placements show on feed, they show on stories, and people will see, these lifestyle or photo shoots where they actually see the brand and they actually see the tee that the person's wearing, and the text is a little bit more general. Doesn't really go over the overall offer, but it's being followed up with a carousel retargeting ad where they're saying it's back, the $5.99 tees, new colors dropping weekly. Now you can see where the brand lift starts to come into play because they recently saw an Instagram Reel ad or a Facebook Reel, and now all of a sudden they're getting retargeted with the actual, images of those exact products those individuals were wearing. And so you can see where this two-part strategy really comes into play and how effective it can be. A lot of you are retargeting, the individuals on your website, which is great, and you're retargeting people who viewed specific products. But with how data has been pulled out and, the audiences are shrinking, you can still maintain incredible audience sizes with Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels by getting lots of video views and actually being able to retarget with these carousel ads, which are absolutely crushing it. We're seeing incredible, ROAS volume in terms of 2, 3, 4x ROAS at, 1,000 to 3,000 plus daily spend. Now, I know not every brand out there can be spending that amount of volume, but I'm sharing that, this type of strategy can handle such a high volume in actual spend, whereas a lot of other strategies might only be built to, handle a few hundred daily or only, a couple hundred overall. But this strategy allows you to handle scale if you hit it right and are able to retarget these individuals and be able to get good conversions from the get-go with new audiences. So running reel-based ads for conversions and using retargeting campaigns with carousel creatives to maximize your overall sales volume and sales lift has really shown to consistently convert, especially after we've spent, over 6.8 million, and really in the last year, we're going to be on pace to do over 10 million in ad spend overall. And really across our entire training, we're advising on over 200 million in spend. And these are the exact strategies we're going over and showcasing with our actual students in the program. And so overall, you want to combine strategies. You no longer can get away with just a one single off strategy. You want to make sure you're not only testing Instagram Reel ads in your new customer acquisition campaigns where you're getting new individuals who see your ad and actually convert, but you're also retargeting these people with video views, website visitors, add to carts, and past purchases with carousels, with single images if you're an e-commerce based business. And this strategy also really works really well for B2B. If you are looking for lead gen, you can have the actual Reel ad and then follow it up with a single image versus just having a carousel. And, testing interest and lookalikes are really great as well. We're seeing both convert. Some people are saying that, interest audiences are shrinking, they're being pulled away, they have less audiences to target, which is true, but we're still seeing good results there. And then on the lookalike side, they say they don't have enough data or they're not able to create the audiences, which is also in part true. But if you are getting conversions and you are seeing results, creating lookalikes can still be a super beneficial way to actually get overall sales. We're doing 3%, 6%, 10% lookalikes, and those are getting incredible actual sales volume. So overall, if you really want to master these strategies and find more ways that you can actually achieve results like this, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram at RealChaseChappell. DM me the word mentor. We have a mentorship program where we go and work with you one-on-one with your brand, showcase exactly the Facebook ad strategies we're using, the TikTok ad strategies, so that way you can really hit 6, 7, 8 figures in actual sales volume. We have students that have gone from 20K monthly to 340K monthly. We have students who've literally started at 0, hit their first 10K months, and then we have individuals who join in who are doing a few $100,000 a month already and are wanting to hit that first $1 million month. And it is very achievable, and we've literally had students go and hit their first $1 million month in 6 months time, which is absolutely amazing to see. So if you really are wanting to take it to the next level, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. I'd be happy to help at RealChaseChappell. So I hope you really did enjoy this video. Facebook ads are not dead yet. They're still getting good conversions. It's just about having the right strategies in place that are really driving overall sales growth. So once again, if you haven't liked this video, please do so and give this video a comment. Let me know what you think and what your goals are, and subscribe if you haven't already, because it really does help the algorithm. Thank you. Cheers and bye, y'all. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, then I know you're an ambitious learner and you're looking for more. So go ahead and click this video here. I hand selected it for you.